what I'm saying. Now I don't know where I would be in it now, but yeah, I'm definitely trying to get into it. And I may not be able to put 150 in there right now, but I put some in there. I think how
Yep.
much how much do you have to start with? I think it's 10,000, right?
2,000, 2,000.
Oh, okay. Now can you add
So
more to it as you go?
no. What you set it up with in the initial stage is what you set it up with. But you might set it up for 3 months. Let's say you set it up with 10,000, and then at the end of that 10,000, that 3 months, then you can increase it and do it again.
Okay.
So, but best to talk with there's a metal blockchain validator thing on Discord, and you can jump in there, and those guys will help you too.
Okay, let me see if I can get to the Discord. Let me see Discord. I think I have the Discord too. I actually do. It's metal. They got metal L2 on there now. That's crazy.
Oh man! I'll tell you what, this ecosystem is going to be crazy.
Shoot, it's already crazy.
Oh yeah, but it's gonna be more crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be bonkers.
Yep.
When they talking about melting faces and all that. It's gonna do
Oh
more.
yeah.
It's gonna do more than that.
Yep.
And I was
Yep.
listening to Dark Horse, and you have a conversation that I was actually listening to it when you sent me the message. Um, and when he was asking you about the tokens that you hold and all that,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, listen to this dude. Knowing him, if he hold any XRP, it's probably like a small amount, and if it is, it's probably just he probably loaning it out right now or something.
Yep. Oh, dude, I used to. I'll be honest with you, because not many people in this room. I used to own over 80,000 XRP. I do not own 80,000 now.
Yeah, you was going hard.
So I've diversified into this ecosystem because I look at it this way. If you're if it's not legit, then it's not worth shit. So why would I own something that's not going to be um what's the word if it's not legit, like it's not legal, and it's not going to be something that is going to be uh allegedly legal in the morning or the afternoon, then why the fuck would I have any of it? It's like investing in heroin. It might make you a lot of money, but it's fucking illegal, so you might get busted in the end. So
So
fuck
I
it.
don't really know much. I mean, I know a bit about it. I don't really put my I don't because I don't when I came across metal and Metallicus, I didn't really care too much about anything else. 'Cause I'm like, man, there's nothing that I can see right now that's on this level, and it's sad because nobody's really talking about it. Like, and the people that are talking about it is folks looking at them like, man, y'all crazy as hell. Y'all think that's gonna do something. So I look at it as if I'm gonna go against the grain. If this the Mighty Mouse right now, if this you know how on Avengers when Bruce got when the Hulk got beat up and he didn't want to come out no more. When dude was trying to get him to come out, that's how I feel like Marshall Hayner be when he be having conversations in these spaces. Like y'all just don't know. Like I'm holding in so much like knowledge with it because it's too much going on in this ecosystem for it to be so minuscule. So every other coin that's out in the digital asset world right now, it can't do half of the things that the coins inside of the XPR network ecosystem can do. Like, what are you even doing with most of these coins? Like, you can't do anything with it. Literally, the coins that you have in this ecosystem makes you money
Yep.
just by you holding them inside of the ecosystem. It's making you money.
Yep.
So I'm like, man, it's ridiculous for you not to see that this is the future and this is the way it's going. And now that they have Ethereum on the L2, on the L2 chain as well, like that's a whole nother level right there. Once all of that liquidity starts to flow and get wrapped through the XPR ecosystem, because it's gonna have to, it's gonna end up doing it. It's gonna have to get wrapped. 60, I think he said 62%, somewhere in the 60s. I know it's more than half. More than half of the transactions in the digital world, asset world, goes through the Ethereum chain or Ethereum mainnet. Now that it's connected to the best layer zero, in my knowledge, to my understanding, in my opinion, the best layer zero blockchain out there. That's not going to do anything but make it easier and make it more lucrative for people that's using the Ethereum mainnet to come and wrap it in the XPR ecosystem coin. Because once they do that, they will be able to swap and move it about within the ecosystem gasless. But as long as it's on that Ethereum blockchain, because I'm looking at down the line, eventually, because if those fees do not come off of Ethereum, people are going to wisen up and be like, man, it's costing me too much money to try and make some money. So people aren't trying to lose before they win. Of course, you're going to take some L's because you got to learn some lessons, but let those lessons keep you from making that mistake again. With the Ethereum chain, and I'm grateful for what they done because they have they've done a lot for the digital asset world, from my understanding, for us to even get to this point. But okay, now that this new technology is on the block, it's like from going from BlackBerry. It's like going from BlackBerry to Apple. Like damn, this is a total different. Like Apple was cool when they had that little ball on there rolling it like or whatever. But once you got a whole screen, once you started holding the TV in your hand, you like, and I don't want that ball no more. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, with those, as long as those fees are on Ethereum and it's choking out people like that, it's going to be a problem because it's not. People are going to get to a point where it's like I'm losing more than I'm gaining, and then I have to wait until a Bitcoin halving, or I got to wait until the market does this, so I got to guess for this. But over here in the XPR network ecosystem, you don't have to wait on that. Once it gets wrapped inside of that, and you have XPR coin, and you're swapping that coin for whatever the case may be, there's no fees for that. Once you're using the metal blockchain tokens to do whatever inside of the ecosystem, there's no fees for that. So once it gets wrapped, it's a wrap. And it sounds like I'm being funny or trying to rhyme, but that's literally how it is inside of there. And I'm not telling you this because somebody else done told me this. I'm in there dibbling and dabbling inside of the ecosystem. Like I've literally taken coins like XRP and things like that and put them inside of there and moved around with them inside of there with no fees. So with that being said, man, that's the future. They already have the most used, the L2 with the most traffic running through it. Now that they have put that onto their blockchain with the ecosystem that they have, man, the sky's the limit. So I can see it, but of course you can't open everybody else's eyes. And I'm sure the people that's in here and that has an understanding of what Metallicus and the team that Marshall Haynes has put together. And once you realize that this team is making moves that's personal, it seems like every time they drop something, it's like a gut punch from Tyson or something. Like, damn, y'all only been doing this for how long? It's only this amount of people. Y'all community is that small, and y'all doing this. So you telling me you just partnered with, not even partnered with, you telling me you just got the L2 with the highest transactions in the digital asset crypto world, and you're bringing them into, and then they have the highest fees inside of the crypto world down there, and then you bring them over here and partnering with them. They're going to have to come over to the XPR network to even to not get choked out with the coins that they're having with the gas fees. And that's not knocking Ethereum, because I appreciate what they've done, because crypto probably wouldn't be here or advanced as it is if Ethereum wouldn't have came along. But just looking at the fees that comes with that, man, XPR is the ecosystem is going to benefit Ethereum holders and Ethereum users more so than anything, man, because those fees are ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous, man. And I appreciate y'all just breaking this stuff down and giving me the knowledge on it. I may not have all the techie side conversation down or vernacular down, but I got common sense, and I can see that I ain't finna go out here and spend $1 if I'm finna get taxed 8 cents off every dollar I spend. No, 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 I can't do that. I'm shooting myself in the foot. I just went out here and worked for that dollar an hour, got my dollar, and you finna take a piece of it, and I don't even know if I'm finna get a return on that yet. Oh hell no! But with that being said, I just look at it from a living day-to-day life standpoint. You get what I'm saying? So, but with that being said, I'm sure the people that's in here now understand these aspects of it. But I appreciate y'all for letting me get up here and ramble on, man. Like I said, I'm just an old country boy from Mississippi. I appreciate y'all giving me the game, man. I'll pass it to somebody with a little bit more knowledge on this thing, like James or something. Oh, bad man. Did I bore y'all? Did I bore everybody? Koka, you good? You good? James, man, what's up with your boy, man? What's up with Coca, man? Coca, you in there? What? I know that barbecue ain't that daggum good, man. This dude here, his phone died in the other space that we was in. Now we get in this space. He done blacked out again. It can't be that good. That's what it seemed like, Ryan, man. He will doze off in here. Hopefully he not sleep, because people out here want to keep spreading this knowledge. I got a few questions about the blockchain with James, that we was just talking about with just being a validator and creating a node and all that, because I'm trying to get into that. But yeah, man, it's amazing what XPR ecosystem is doing. This, man, it's actually, it actually is unreal how fast they're doing this, and if you look at the market cap and just look at those, it seems like that type of stuff doesn't even matter because their market cap ain't nowhere near. And I'm not talking down on nobody else's coin, but facts are facts. But XRP, they have billions of dollars. They're a multi-billion-dollar market cap, and XPR hasn't even cracked 50 million yet. I don't believe they haven't even cracked 100 million yet. So just think about just think about the when people start actually investing into this the dream that Metallica is in the middle blockchain and the XPR ecosystem is actually building. Right now, it's very very small, man. This is looked at as like an ant compared to the rest of the companies that's trying to do what they're doing. So and that's another thing that gets me as well. They're doing what all these other companies are trying to do. They're leading the way in it. I'm like, come on now, you telling me they done got all the then I got BSA. They the ISO 200. They that as well. They're having talks and making partnering with them Fed now, the American federal government, Federal Reserve. They're doing all these things. But I knew Marshall Hayner just stay on Marshall and on the team. I knew he was serious when he wrote up the that act or whatever when he went down to the White House trying to write laws and write things for crypto. That's how you know somebody is serious about their business, man. When you taking paperwork to the government to advocate and set up certain things for the digital asset world, come on, man, they're serious about this guy is serious about what he's doing. And what I love about it is he like the fun to stay into it. He like the different personalities that people bring into the system. He don't want to drain people of their lives to the point to where they can't. Where making money and dealing into the digital asset world is not cryptic to the spirit and the nature of a human being. Because if money can be fun, making money can be fun, spending money can be fun, but when it costs you, when you got to be weary of what people are doing behind closed doors because you don't really know if these people are trying to make money off of you or if they're trying to invest something that will be here for the future of the people coming after you. That's a totally different mind state, and that's how I feel about what they're doing. Instead of them, I think the term for it is rug pulling and getting people to just invest into it. They have their own investors. You get what I'm saying? And the people that is investing in it are the people that's behind closed doors. Like, hey, that's not a good idea. No, that's not a good idea. Okay, let's do this. Okay, if we're gonna do it, let's figure out the right way to do it instead of the wrong way to do it. Because it's a lot of people that work hard for their money, work hard for their for their dollars, and they want to invest in something that they can believe in. But when it comes to digital assets, it's hard to find it. And right now, Marshall Hayner and the Metallicus team and the XPR network, like I say, they're leading the way right now. And let me see if that's more coming. Okay, okay. Appreciate it, Chief. 'Cause I was going off. Let me go find James.
What's going on, Ryan?
Not much. Just catching up with all these spaces. You guys are killing it today. There was like 3, 4 spaces today.
Yeah, Koka, man, you tapped out on us, man. We were trying to get word from you to pull people up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a phone call from an old workmate. So I had to space out there for a second. But I'm back.
Already, man. We thought you dozed off with a barbecue rib in your mouth or something.
Ha! No. Just a phone call from an old buddy. So good.
Already. They say James started the space. I don't know how many people done went over there. Or,
Oh, did he?
yeah, what? Because we couldn't get. I was just going off and going off, and we didn't know what was going on with you. So Ryan was just informing me that James just started the space. I didn't.
Oh well, we should probably all go over to James's space.
I don't see it though on here though. That's the thing. I don't see it on my end.
James is back.
Oh, hang on. James is here.
Oh, he back now. Okay, okay. But yeah. I
Okay.
was just ranting on about the team that the team what the team is doing, what Metallicus is doing, and just going on about.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I didn't start the space. I just dropped out because I thought you maybe disconnected again, and I was only listening in. But yeah, I didn't. No, I didn't go to start a space. I'm trying to get this XLM proposal over the line because it'd be good to add it to the ecosystem.
How close are we?
Yeah, for sure. What else do you need to get it over the line, James?
We just need more people with a loan to vote to add it.
Oh,
Copy that.
okay.
Yeah. Once you vote, you can't vote again. Huh? I think I already locked in mine.
Yeah, once it's locked. The only thing is like once it's locked in, if you then sell your position, then the vote disappears. Like because you no longer hold it. So that's the only.
Oh, so as long as you have a loan position, it's all good, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if you need a stake. I think you need a stake too. Go ahead.
I think they have a proposal for it to be staked. That's coming up. I think we got like a little over 200 days for that to go into effect. I was just looking at that earlier. If I'm understanding it correct.
Well, I'm already staked in my loan, so I can I'll just go and vote and be done.
Yeah, I'm the same way, man. That loan, I just use the rewards from that loan, man. Like with that, I feel like that's the end game right there. That loan, because if you just look at the central banking system and how that works or whatever, somebody will always need help. So I just look at that from a standpoint of that's not going to do anything but appreciate over time, because somebody will always need help. Somebody will be trying to get into this space, trying to understand what's going on, and what better place will you go? Like, man, I don't want to use my own money, so let me take out a loan. So I just look at it like that. And then more on the loan thing, and then they don't tax you for taking out a loan on here. So man, it's all around this ecosystem all around is for the people.
That loan protocol is nice, eh?
Man, it's to me it's the future. Like metal blockchain XPR network to me is the whole thing is the future. But that loan protocol, if you look at the way that it's set up, it's set up for the end game. Like once because everybody if you look at the national debt level in America, if you just look at the national debt rate in America right now, you're only in debt for taking out loans. But that's of course America. But if you look at the American people right now, everybody's in some kind of consumer debt, some kind of debt. So once they get into the ecosystem, then they're trying to figure out what they're doing, and it kind of sucks that it has to go that way. But facts is facts. They're going to take out loans to do certain things, and by the grace of God, I hope that they use it well and use it wisely. But yeah, I'm just looking at it like that. The loan protocol is the credit card of crypto of digital assets right now.
It's it's amazing that people haven't opened their eyes to the loan protocol. Just like you said, it's I mean, how could you not want to be your own bank? I just that blows me away that people have not locked onto that and gone, holy shit, are you kidding me? And it just proves that to my thinking is that and it is very unfortunate that most people in crypto don't understand crypto.
I think I also to piggyback off that, I also think a lot of people want to be bird fed. They don't want to think, and then they right now like we're in a hot pocket society. So instead of them getting a good home cooked meal or a good roasted, a good pot roast or a good meal that's gonna take some time and some love and some passion, some seasoning, that flavor. They want to instead of doing that, hey look, man, let me go to Chick-fil-A right quick. Man, let me go to McDonald's right quick. Let me go to this right quick, and then they hungry in the next 30 minutes to an hour. But with that being said, that's the same way in this crypto world. They're trying to get in here and make money like right now. Now that's good. That's fine. Everybody wants to make money, but at the same time, who is backing the things that you're investing in? Who's building this stuff? What is the purpose of what you're doing? And if they are saying that this is the purpose of what they're building, are they making moves in their purpose? Are they moving on their purpose? Are they sharpening their tools inside of their purpose? And the only people or the only company that I see that's doing that right now, and maybe because my eyes are blinded right now, but if they are, I feel like they're blind, they're locked in and focused on the right thing. But right now, I feel like the hot pocket society right now is what got it. Now, and then they're always looking for the next best thing, and I think that's what's going to bring in the FOMO, because once XPR is put on. A chain is not even up. So once they get a whiff that hey, it's the new thing on the block, the new cool thing to do, the new hot thing in the crypto world, in the digital asset world is XPR ecosystem, XPR network. Once they hear that and once they see people getting into that, all those influencers that's on YouTube or whatever the case may be, once they start, hey, yeah, this is what it is now, this is what it is, man, they're gonna start going, they're gonna fall in here like you done kicked over an ant bed. And then once they fall in here like you done kicked over an ant bed, they're gonna be like,
Yeah,
damn, I ain't
yeah.
been able to do this with no other coin. I ain't been able to do this with no other token. Hey, damn, I ain't seen no loan protocol like this. Damn, they don't tax me for no loan. Damn, they got a
It's
deck system too.
dude,
Damn.
you're 100% right. So it's the amazing thing is that nobody has not nobody because we're all here, right? Can you imagine if the XRP community woke up one day and had a epiphany that they go, holy fuck, look at this shit, and bang, went into it, just like they do with what they've got, and what they got is not really anything special. It is what it is, and has been for 10 or 12 years. Can you imagine if they all woke up and had the epiphany that, holy crap, look at this stuff. Look what I can do with this. I can I can work my assets. That is the killer, right there. What can you do with your assets? Oh, with XRP, you can't do anything, really. Now, if you jump over here, look at what you can do. Loan protocol. You can swap it for different assets. You can make those assets work for you. Like, what is wrong with these people? Are they fucking stupid? I don't know. I don't get it. If I put $10 into something and I can make that $10 work for me, I'm ahead of the game. And I just don't understand why these people don't see that. I just don't get it. I'm sorry.
I think they're looking for that quick fix, man. They've been waiting for so long. It's kind of like and not to knock anybody but it's what I believe in my faith in God is pray and watch. Don't and faith without works are dead. So if I'm putting faith in something, I need to see there's something that I'm putting faith in working. If I don't get up, then here go another. I'm pulling another one from my faith. If a man that does not work does not eat, right? So if I'm putting money into something and I'm not seeing the works that you're putting in, like all I'm hearing is talk, and then every time I turn around, it's dropping. It go from green, it go from crazy, crazy green to crazy, crazy red, crazy, crazy green to crazy, crazy red. There's a problem, and it's moving fast. And I was always taught fast money don't last long. The fast horse don't run long, and the rabbit don't win the race, but the tortoise do because they're making every step strategically. But every step that they're making is a big step, even though it's slow. It's big, and eventually it's gonna get to that finish line, and then the rabbit like, damn, I done did all this running around. I done tried to do this. I done did this. I done been over there. I done been over here, and all he been doing is walking slow as hell to the finish line. And now they done crossed it. So I just look at it from a standpoint of the people who are in the XRP world. I kind of feel for them, and I feel honestly because I don't know really what's going on with that. I thought Ripple and XRP was the same thing, but I'm learning from hearing conversations that they're different in some way. But with that being said, the people I from hearing conversations from XPR Nation and the XRP Nation, it's been a collide. This whole see when I came on the scene, it was right when XPR Network was when Proton changed over to XPR Network. So right when that happened, that's when I think all the colliding was going on. Or maybe it was going on before, but I came on the scene right when that was going on. So I came in there when everything was thick, real thick. So I'm like, man, I'm not really knowing what's going on, but I see what's going on over here in the in the Metallicus world, in the XPR network world, in the XPR Nation world. I see what's going on over there. I can't really see what's going on over there. So all I have to go off of is what you tell me, and then you caught up in some mess with the government, and I don't know what the deal is with them in the government. Are they still going through that lawsuit or what? I digress.
So I don't even know where to start with that. But it's I just don't see Ripple and XRP moving forward to the point where they can do something for us. I just don't see it. They have it's a known fact, and if you're in crypto long enough, that every end of month there's some great partnership news or some crazy point of an influx of great information, things are going really well, blah blah blah, and then you can watch certain wallets move and dump on the community. Simple as that. And if you deny that, then you don't understand blockchain. You can't see where it's at. Um, and there's some really really smart people um, in the XRP community. And what amazes me is they don't say, "Oh, yep, that's happening." You can't tell me the blockchain doesn't lie. The blockchain does not lie. You can look at it and see it. And every month, at the end of the month, the beginning of the month, there's some great news of a new partnership or whatever, and Ripple dump on people, and they make the money, and they walk away. And it's been happening for 10+ years. And if you can prove to me that it's wrong by looking at the blockchain, then bring it on. And that there should be a signal of what is really going on. And we have got, or we had, oh shit, where's Karma? Oh, we had Karma in the house and he bailed. Now, Karma is someone who has excellent financial understanding, and he left. That sucks. Okay. All right. Well, he's someone that I definitely respect because he does have a financial understanding of how the world works. But he bailed because I was talking shit about XRP, I suppose. Oh well, whatever. That's annoying, and that cuts me a little bit because all these people that carry on about XRP and how good it is and what it's going to do, when the truth is told, they fucking bail. It's kind of upsetting. So James, what do you got, man? I'm a little bit nonchalant. Who have we got here? We got Phil B, and we've got Crane. I'm gonna invite everybody up to speak. Is
Coca, can you make somebody a co-host? Just in case you there you go.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
I'm on the laptop now, and this is not as easy as on the phone because it's like the mute space button is very close to the mute button, guys. So if everyone gets silenced, sorry.
Ah,
But
classic.
no, I think the XRP thing, guys. Like I went in there the other day after trying to help someone in Discord and give the answer in DMs, and then I caught them, saying stuff. I went up. They started being funny, so I went back at them, and there was a point where I started trolling. I'll admit that because some of the stupid shit that are coming out with, like, you stole the riddles. Okay, where did the riddles come from? We don't know. So how can I steal something that you don't know who is the creator? It's just like this stupid shit.
Yeah.
And then it's all about the money. But then you tell someone you made 450K in a year, and then it's like, oh, you're arrogant. What does that have to? It's like, well, one minute it's all about the money, and now it's not because other people are making it. So like, you really are like, I've just blocked about 20 of them because it's a waste of time and energy. So
Yeah.
for me personally, it's like that allowed me, because I made a post, that allowed me to see when the water went out, who had a bathing suit still on and who was on full display and naked. And then it was block, 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 and I know who's who and who's genuine now and who's playing a game. And I've drawn a line in the sand and I'm done with it. So like, I think the mentality, particularly with this L2 now being Ethereum native, there needs to be a letting go of the whole thing with the XRP crowd. Who gives a shit? It sucks. It's it's like the Ford Model T. Like, at what point do you stop talking about the Ford Model T and accept that the cars and the modes of transport today have evolved and we have a better offering? And I don't really. There comes a point like that whole thing that went down was a way for me to basically see who's who and the narratives and pushing the agenda. And I kind of had an inkling as well at that certain point of who wanted to kind of who was genuinely wanting to learn and who was trying to find gotchas and be smart about things. And I haven't got the
Yeah.
time for that energy. I'm someone who's voluntarily given up time and learning. Yes, there's a motive for me because I'm invested in the ecosystem and I hope that works out. But I also want to share that knowledge with others, and I'll tell them what I do know and what I don't know. And they can tell me, well, James, I disagree with you on that, and that's fine. But at the same time, I'm a human being. And, like, I'm not going to play into the badgering and trying to give answers to people that they want to make them feel comfy. I'm just going to shut that shit down, like with some of the others. And, so that community, I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of good people there. If they make their way to our door, then in a respectful manner, I'll treat them on that level. But there's certain actors over there that my door is not open to, because that's just the way it is, and that's leadership. You have to have boundaries and constraints, and it doesn't mean you have to be nice and tolerate everyone. If I was running a company and I had toxic people who were pissing off everybody else, then at that point, I'm sorry, I'm letting you go. You're upsetting the team, you're upsetting the squad. You're not in this for the right reasons. You're a mercenary, not a missionary. I want us to shift the focus away from them and really on our mission, right? And speak to these guys, the ones who are like, guys, we have an L2 coming soon. Or maybe we just wait a little bit until it's actually out in production, probably a better thing, right? Because then they can come in and experience it. And we have conversations with these people who want to, like, if they want to come in, they want to try something that is native to Ethereum and maybe expand over. Even then, I'm not going to force XBR network down their throat. I'm going to say, download WebAuth, play with the L2. This is part of the superchain network on Ethereum. And then if someone says, okay, what's this XBR network thing? I can switch. Oh, guys, that's guestless. You can use this. And it's like, then we can share that information with them. And that's what I've been doing. I've been building bridges with a lot of the AVAX people. You don't get the same attitude you get over in that other crowd. And sometimes I see some people in our community talking down AVAX, and I'm just like, this is like making my job harder. It
Yeah.
really is.
James, at the end of the day, the smart people will listen. The smart people will take on board what there is to offer, and the people that don't take it on board quickly will be the people left behind. It's just a simple evolution of, if you're smart, you're going to grasp what's going on. If you're not smart, you're going to be You're gonna be a.
I don't know, man. I don't know if it's smart is the right. I don't subscribe.
That's the right word, but at the end of the day, you're either going to get it or you're not going to get it. And the people that don't get it are going to lose out a little bit more than the people that do get it. Because the people that do get it are going to buy up the assets and be a little bit, look, buy low, sell high. That's what's going to happen. It's really simple. If you're going to buy in now, you're going to do well because it's definitely going up. Simple as that.
Well, here's the thing, though. Like, maybe it's just me. But like, I do find it funny because like some of the people saying, "Oh, he's a validator." Well, first of all, I got accused of working for Metallicus. I had to set the record straight on that. And then it's like the idea of being a validator is like, well, I'm still a human being, and it's within a decentralized system, which by virtue, the ethos of that is a flat hierarchy, right? It's like you want to level the playing field. This is why we have these decentralized systems to move away from these hierarchical systems. And it's like, you should be this, you should be that. And I'm like, no, no, no. Actually, I'm still going to be me, and I'm going to stand up for what I think is right. And when I think there's certain individuals in a certain way, and don't get me wrong, I think these people, some of them are intelligent, but they're using the intelligence in a way to find gotchas and pick holes in other things to justify um, the decisions and choices that they have made. Because, okay, if I can find flaws over there, now I feel more secure in what I hold and the decisions that I've made in my life. I'm not going to play into those narratives or give oxygen to it. I'm going to shut that shit down because that is not a conversation of an open-minded individual operating in good faith. That is like this kind of movement of the conversation in a direction that is nefarious, and there's a degree of maliciousness in it. Those people are intelligent. They know fully well what they're doing. They're not stupid. They're playing a game, and they're playing this kind of, I will go through these little channels. And I've been in spaces where I've heard them do it to exit. Even within the community, they've done it to one another. And I mean, if they want to do it, it's not my job to please people in different communities. I'm a human being. I'm doing my shit. I like to have a laugh. I like to troll. But at the same time, Elon runs a number of different companies, and I'm not comparing him. With government contracts and all of this, he runs this platform, and he's turning around telling people to go fuck themselves too. So there has to be a point where leaders draw lines. 3TF is in here, right, Hoddle? He's had some ridiculous accusations made against him recently. He set up a space earlier because he said, I have to draw a line in the sand and call this shit out. It's not right, and confront it head on. Now, there will be some people who go, Hoddle, you shouldn't have done this. You should. It's like, well, hang on a minute. He's his own man in this world, and his family is being dragged into this shit. He is well within his rights to confront that head on. So like for me, I see this ecosystem in kind of the same way that when you have these people who say, oh yeah, I'm here, and 1 minute they're this, and then the next minute they're that, and they're trying their Weasley shit. It's like, that is not, that is not a good thing to have in a camp. And if I have to play sometimes the good guy has to play the bad guy. If I have to do that, then so be it. Because I would rather get all the open-minded individuals who come in. I mean, Phil is a great example. I gave him some praise on my previous space, but he's come in. Karu, another good example. These guys are relatively new to the ecosystem. They're very chill. They're like, enthusiastic. I'm sure that, they've had questions, but they're not trying to poke holes in it. They're trying to understand. And I'm sure there's some things that, they would like that are not here today. And it's the same with me. I keep saying to Marshall, when AVEX. And I'm pretty sure I've given him a number of headaches. Like, go ask him. Like, how many times has James asked you about AVEX? He's probably thinking, it's going to happen, James, but like, Jesus Christ, man, like, like, shut up. But there's room for improvement, but it all comes about from the approach. But like, in my opinion, we kind of need to let them go, guys, because there's been people like me. I was in XRP in 2017, right? And I've been part of this ecosystem. And yeah, I sold my XRP for my own reasons. I've been into that before. At the end of 2017. And then I went out and I was trying everything out, everything else, the Polkadot ecosystem. I was on Binance Smart Chain, and I made very, very good money elsewhere. And it was a degree of luck in it because I was playing with some like protocols that were promising the world. And I fortunately, just intuition, I think, bore out before shit went south. So I was very fortunate that like that intuition I developed over time, got me out in time. But I still had the pulse of everything that was going on, And Tiffany Hayden, who was the community manager at one point over there, right? Even she quit because of toxicity. Now Marshall knows her. So if the community manager of that ecosystem quits over toxicity, then like, I mean, what more do you need to know? And the moment you give it back to them, they'll cry, oh my God, this guy's arrogant, he's crazy, he shouldn't be doing this. I'm like, look in the mirror, motherfuckers. What are you talking about? All the shit you do, the moment you get punched back, you can't handle that shit. So, boy, you cry wolf, all of that. I did, there was an element in which I knew going into that room, for those who were in there, they were trying with the gotchas. It was 5v1. Someone in there that I thought, maybe would intervene, just stayed silent the whole time. So, in the words of Lupe Fiasco, silence sometimes can be as worse as violence. I gave as good as I got. To some extent, then I started trolling them. But then I just said, you know what? Afterwards, when they came to my space and I let Dark Horse up and he carried on, and I'm like, go to support. Because how many times have I fucking tell you? Like, what they wanted was for me to badger and badger and badger and continue on, and for me to give them what they wanted to hear. And it's like, you're not going to get that from me because I fundamentally disagree with you. I'm not playing into your gotcha narratives and all this shit. And there was like a multitude of accounts that I refused to let up, right? So then they all went back to their space, and they were like, oh, we need to expose this and blah 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 and all that shit. And I just, but I saw, well, I heard what I heard, and I know who is who, and the water went out, and the emperor was left with no clothes on. And then it was block, 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 block. No time for this person, no time for that person. And when you do that, and you cut that shit out of your life, when the realization sets in, then you can focus your energy on good people who who are missionaries, who want the betterment, who come in and say, I don't understand about this. Can you teach me? Yeah, download WebOff. When you tell them to download WebOff, they go into it, and then if they play around with it and they say, well, I don't really know what to do like this with WebOff, etc., etc. And then they say, oh, right, okay, that makes sense. But then if they don't like something, they don't run away and complain. And we've had a number of people in the ecosystem, I'm not going to name names, who've done that. But someone who's looking for faults and then goes and runs away is like you've been in a relationship, and then the person goes down the pub and like, oh yeah, she's a fucking bitch, and she's there, it's like, well, is she, or is that just the side of the story you want to portray to everyone? On one regard, and the other side of it is like, we haven't heard that side of the story, and to what extent are you feeding into that energy? Because nobody's forcing you, like maybe it's you. So my whole thing, Koka, because I saw camera in here and camera dipped, is like, who cares? If they want to come in and listen, they can listen. We don't have to give them a platform. But the best thing that we can do is all the good people who come into our ecosystem with good hearts and open minds and want the betterment for the whole, and say, I will do this and I will do that and have a fun time. That's who our focus should be on. But they're the people I want to give a platform to. The people building, the people creating, the Miss JBs, the U's of the world, with your your NFTs and all of that. She's a bit shy, so she doesn't want to come up all the time. But VChain is down there. Phil's a recent addition to the community. I mean, Fear Not's doing stuff. Like, this all matters. So, like, I just think we should shift the energy, the focus. Now we got a real chance with this ETH stuff. Of like-minded value creators, builders, positivity. Like, when they come into the L2, you're going to see like some of them going, oh guys, we can build this on. It's like this freaking chain, and we're going to probably be taken aback by how excited and enthusiastic they get because we're used to it, and they're going to be like, holy shit, we can do this on here, like build this, part of this ecosystem, check this metal blockchain thing out. And then what do you think's going to happen once they see XPR network?
Yeah.
They're like, zero gas fees on this thing. This thing's guys, get all the others in. Like, look, you can trade ETH on here without this and all that. And like, and I'm probably going to get wrecked because I'm not a good trader. So like,
I'll
yeah.
be honest, I was a little bit disappointed that Karma came in and left within 20 or 40 seconds before I got a chance to talk to him, and that's just me being honest. Like, I think he's a good guy, and I invited him for a reason, and I just want him to understand what we are doing over here. And I was a little bit fucking I'm upset. I'm fucking not happy that he just came in and left. Bang. But
But
anyway,
Coca, here's the thing, man.
hang on.
Here's the thing though. He came in and you was talking about XRP in a what he would like be in his shoes, what he would perceive to be a negative light. And
Well, sorry.
when someone is already in the mindset that conflicts with the message you're putting out, they are going to recluse. They're gonna go into like, and this is the thing. So like, I understand where you're coming from in terms of the want and the desire because you're very enthusiastic about everything that's going on over here. But like, we can sing the praises of our ecosystem and all of this shit without putting down, like, without even having to talk about this shit. Because like,
Yep.
I really am at the point, like I said, I blocked a lot of people, and I'm at the point like, if XRP people want to come in, if they want to cross the bridge and say, I'm open minded and please can you help me, then I'll help.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will give up that time as long as the approach is right, and I think that it's in good faith. I'll help. But like, when it's bad faith energy, no, I won't. But the rest of the time, I want this is my desire, and I can't have everything my own way as well because that's life. But
Yeah.
like, amplify how good our ecosystem is.
So
Um,
on the back of that, I would like to invite 3TF James to come up. Not that James that's talking now, but the other James, as we know him, because he's just a real positive guy. 3TF, you know who I'm talking to. I'd like you to come up and give I don't know, just talk, man, because you're a positive guy, and I don't agree with everything you say, but I tell you what, I do agree 100% with your positivity. And jump up here and say something, because I need a little bit of uplifting And I know your partner's not here, Monero, but